What's going on, Michelin Gamers? It's Munster, and you click that title, and yeah, we're going to be pack-punching every single weapon on Cold War Zombies. There's about 43 to 46, with DLC weapons, so yeah, that's a lot. That's about 215,000 points. It might be a little bit painful, but we'll push through. But, I mean, if you haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe, all that cool nonsense. Speaking of that, J McCool, Rift Z7597, Aqua 12K, Rando, and Chris Bird subscribe to me, and if you do, I'll shout you out like I did just for them. If you don't leave a like and subscribe right now, I'll literally brush your teeth and make you drink a 12-ounce glass of orange juice. So yeah, you better do it, okay? So, yeah, let's get it. Ultimately, we're just gonna straight up just stay in spawn just a little bit, till like round 8, I think. Get as much points as we can, turn on Pack-a-Punch, and then eventually just Pack-a-Punch this MP5 right here. I just kind of picked it, honestly, no specific reason. Just, a little bit of easy points right here, I guess. But yeah, so it's going to be a little bit, I'm going to try to grind points for like a little bit with one gun. And then just buy one gun from the mystery box, Pack-a-Punch it, and then cycle it out. But then also just constantly just show off the weapons because, this game does have a lot of weapons, and some of them I rarely play with, so it'd be kind of cool just to show off the weapons and such, Obviously, I do things like, weapon setups and all that nonsense, but there's still a lot of weapons I still haven't even really played with, nor I don't even really like, just based off of, past assumptions about them. So it'll be cool just to definitely see how each weapon does play. I mean, a lot of people do use the same sort of weapon, so I was like, this a little break from just using my average same old weapons. So I mean, and a little Pack-a-Punch overview of every weapon, so that'll be nice. I'm not just gonna skip over the weapon, like I'm not just gonna Pack-a-Punch it, show you, and then skip to another weapon. I'm gonna actually show a little bit of the gameplay, about like 30-ish, 45-ish seconds, so prepare for that long video. Oh my god, please, oh my god, please! That scares me every time. But you know how Mule Kick just got introduced? Guys, we're getting another perk, and guess what it is? Death Perception. A little off topic, just wanted to let that be known. I just figured that out this morning. But going back on topic, weapon rarity isn't going to be a thing, to be honest. Whatever I spin out of the box, whatever I buy from the wall, I'm not really going to care what color it is. This is red, this is blue. I'm not going to be upgrading the rarities of the weapon, just straight up Pack-a-Punch, just the old traditional Pack-a-Punch. So we're going to be doing that. No ammo mods or anything, just kind of a waste of time, at least in my eyes. Another thing I'm also going to allow is just Ring of Fire, just to get some extra points because it'll kill, zombies faster, obviously, just like this. But yeah, I don't know. Some people would say, oh yeah, just do, also you got to get them to like blue tier or something like that. No, that's just, homie, there are 43 to 46 weapons in this game. I'm not doing that. Now, something that would be a little bit more challenging this would be like, say, Pack-a-Punching these to like tier 2 at least. I feel like tier 3 would literally just be impossible. I don't know how long you'd be sitting there. I don't even think you can make that much in zombies without losing your sanity and not surviving because, well, round 8 to round 30, you're not going to be getting all too much points. You're only going to get a couple if you're lucky. Tier 3 Pack-a-Punches, and that's just if you use that alone, not even just getting perks. Now, the great thing about this challenge, too, is I get to see how weapons, the ones I don't play with, are going to play out with bosses in Mauer or Toten. I don't know about, like, Tempests, Megatons, any of that cool nonsense, because I'm not really playing Outbreak, nor am I playing D-Machine, but it is going to be interesting to see how some weapons will play. I am pretty excited about a couple in particular. I want to see how the Stoner 63 works against, say, these bosses, and also the QBZ. Weapons I really never, ever used. We have gotten number 1. Look at this bad boy. Number 1, you see that cool little number up on the top screen. But yeah, we got number 1 right here. Pretty sexy beast. I mean, I don't know what other way. I think I should just start hitting the mystery box. That's what's kind of like peeking up in my head right now. Just go to the mystery box, spin it one time, see what we get. And yeah, that'll be pretty fun. Cause I don't want to just go off wall weapons right now, because that's pretty boring. Like, I just want a little gambling, Never hurt nobody. We do a little fun around here. Right here, ooh, let's see what we get, The RPD, alright, first weapon off the box. Alright, honestly, this is cock. Okay, I'm gonna spin the mystery box. one more time, just see what I get, because, you know, I'm right here, I might as well. AMPs, alright, these are 2, oh, that was sexy, you guys seen that? Look at that. Oh my god, I'm about to, alright, number 2, the Ruinous Pain Distributor. Alright, now we do have a Panzer coming in, so let's see how this big beast of a boy is. Ruinous Pain Distributor. It sounds pretty good, I mean, okay. Guard tower, go, no, don't kill him, that's my job. Oh god, kill him, just kill him. So, the RPD, I don't know how I feel about this here. It kills zombies pretty good, but the Krasny Soldat, don't know about that one. The Doom and Gloom. I mean, these bad boys are something different. They only got 25 in the mag, so a little bit disappointment, but they are dual wield, so I get that 50, technically speaking, and I like them a lot more than the RPD, not gonna lie. The RPD is a little bit slower, but this gun, oh, do you hear that? Do you hear that double action? Watch. Oh my god, the sound on that is literally just so clean. Plus, they got a little, you know, laser sight, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully I don't die because I'm bad. Number 4 weapon. What's it gonna be? I got the Milano 821. Now this weapon is definitely something interesting. I mean, it's actually pretty good, you know. Nothing out of this ballpark amazing. Oh, I also do have the Gallo right here. I'm gonna pick up the Gallo right now. Pick up this bad, sexy boy, you know. And the HNGN. Oh my god, I don't think that weapon memory will ever get out of my head. Now, there's a very few amount of pack-punch weapons I remember, and one of them has got to be the Gallo. I mean, this thing is just so good, honestly. I mean, who doesn't like the Gallo? Just a little fun shotgun gameplay. It definitely does beat out a lot of other weapons, and I forgot to pack-punch the Milano. I'm a big fat idiot. Oh my god. Flower power, what are you doing? The skin, oh god, it's not blending well. Panzer, a little Panzer, dude. Oh, I don't know about this one. Okay, I broke the armor, so that's not too bad. Yeah, I need to throw out some stuns, clear out these zombies. Here, are you gonna die? Okay, thank you. I'm literally just worried. The guard tower is literally just on my chops, just trying to beat my ball sack off. Let's see what this bad boy is gonna be. The Stoner 63, one of the weapons I definitely did want to try. And what the hell is this site? You guys, what the? So, a hipfire machine is what I'm hearing. Come on. Give me a good weapon. The AUG, huh? Not one you see very often, but one I will use. Now, I do have the AUG, and I do have the Stoner 63. My senses are honestly telling me that I should just pack-a-punch this weapon. Okay, the augment. Okay, yeah, really clever there, I guess, right? It's just the same thing. Never really used this. Gonna be straight up honest. You know, it is really good in Black Ops 1. You know, pack-a-punch right now, around 19. It's doing alright. I mean, really need to get some points, so I'll use Ring of Fire, but I mean, pretty cool. I do like a burst weapon, but I don't like my burst weapons being basically submachine guns, so a little bit of a downplay on that, so that's not really cool. I don't know, what's the point? Like, I get burst weapons, but pack-a-punching them, they should just be automatic, right? Like, you need a pack-a-punch the Stoner 63, so get this bad boy. Punch the Psychotropic Thunder. Oh, like Tropic Thunder, like the movie. Oh, okay, I get that. If you guys haven't seen Tropic Thunder, please go watch it. Stop watching this video and go watch it right now. Now, the reload actually isn't too bad for an LMG that doesn't have speed cooldown, but it is, you know, it's actually pretty good, and it has 110 in the mag, and I don't even have the biggest clip, I don't think so, at least, because it's just a random Stoner 63. But this weapon, my senses were bad, I'm not gonna lie, this weapon is a lot better than the AUG, mainly because it is fully auto, but it does tear up bosses pretty good. The Disciple killed almost almost instantaneously. Please. The Type 63, now this is definitely an interesting rifle. I mean, it is a single, but you can go ASP. Alright, weapons I do not use genuinely, but weapons I will take. Helvetica. That is a pretty solid name, I'm not gonna lie. I really do like that. That's pretty cool. I have 36 in the clip too. Oh my god, look at that. Can I hold it in? Oh, you can't. Okay, you can't hold it in. I wish it was one of those weapons you can kind of just like single tap, not single tap, but hold in and it'll just do it for you. But I mean, if you got the trigger finger for this thing, you are going higher and higher. This weapon is an absolute beast. I mean, it's pretty easy to hit some headshots. 4,755 is pretty good, you know, just considering it is purple tier around 23, but the con is, you know, it is Pack Punch tier 1, so not exactly your best weapon, I would say, but it is one I am really interested in. So one thing I do like about this challenge, I'm able to actually experience all these weapons. I don't normally play with, so now the KSP becomes the Herald of Woe. What's up with these underrated, just non-used weapons just being absolutely so cool sounding? Is it just me or is that just me? Herald of Woe, the KSP Pack-a-Punched. It is a triple, you know, to burst. It has, I don't know how many shots. Let's see how many it does. It's about 3, so it stays the same. I think it should be 4, to be honest, in my opinion, or at least 5. I feel like that'd be good. But it does actually do pretty good. I do like it. It isn't exactly like, wow, you know, amazing. But for a burst SMG, it does have some pretty good, solid range. You know, M16 is going to outclass just a little bit, but it's pretty solid. I mean, it is really stable, at least the build I have on it right now. I think it has better recoil than like the M16. But it is pretty good. I am getting a little bit more kills on it than I would say the Type 63, which initially I thought was, you know, pretty good. But the KSP pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't use it personally, but... Ooh. Oh, the Barrett. Oh, God. Oh. Do you guys really want to see the Barrett? Oh, what do we get? Pellington. So we got dual-wield snipers here. And this is going to be interesting. I will say that. So, okay, so I kind of know that the Pellington's better than the M82. Got Pellington, okay, good. But, okay, let's see how it is. I mean, it is a sniper and, oh god, watch this. Okay, it's actually, I'm gonna take that back, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, well, besides that kind of damage, you know, with the bosses, let's see how it is with, you know, zombies. As you can see, you know, 11k a shot to the head, so that's actually pretty good. I think that's more than enough needed to kill them. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, no, yeah, we're good. We're stuck in the saddle with this one. I mean, we're pretty good. You know, can quick scope fairly well. I really don't want to use the M82. I Pack Punch that and show that, but yeah, I'd rather go blow my brains out. I don't think we'll have to do that, but that's about this bad boy. It is pretty solid. I mean, it is a sniper rifle. The unfortunate thing about sniper rifles in this game as well, they're really slow, I would say. But snipers, you just reload one per shot, which is kind of annoying to see, to be honest. I literally just... Oh, it reloads 2. My bad, it's 2. 2 is better than 1, I guess, but... Come on, man. Let's... The anathema. Alright, well, let's see how bad this weapon is. I'm literally just gonna put Ring on Fire on already. Oh my god, it's so bad against Krasny Soldats. Look at that. It's not even really doing damage. This weapon's dog water. I mean, do you guys really need to see more of this? Like, come on, please. Yeah, I mean, it's got a cool name. It's only got 10 of the clip. You move like you're shooting an actual, like, Caribbean cannon. I'm just gonna use Top Gunner. I'm sorry. I have to. It's so bad. Alright, number 10 on the box set, or 11. I'm not really keeping track. I mean, post me, Spencer will edit this and tell you, but... Ooh, the Farah 83. Okay, now this is a great weapon. I think everybody kind of knows this with this weapon. You know, let's just Pack-a-Punch it. I mean, we all kind of know what it plays like, but... Let's see this bad boy in action. Alright, Nera 51. I mean, literally just on round 28, it's still just amazing. I'm really enjoying this weapon. I'm glad I'm kind of getting all the bad weapons out of the way, which is really nice. But, oh man, this gun, it just feels so good to use this weapon, like, just all around. Great accuracy, great range, great damage, everything about it. Great clip size, great rate of fire, all around. Just a great weapon. It really reminds me of Black Ops 1, those weapons. And I feel like it got its inspiration from the Galil, which, you know, from Black Ops 1, obviously. What else can I say? It's cracking out 16,000 damage, round 28. Purple tier, Pack-a-Punch tier 1. I mean... Pretty great, I would say, honestly, especially with the Ring of Fire. Who doesn't like this weapon? Honestly, raise your hand right now so I could slap you. Come on, give me another weapon. Ooh, the Carve V2. Now, this is one weapon I don't really use all too much, to be honest, but let's Pack Punch it. Now, the Carve-O-Matic does sound very sexy when you shoot this. Let me tell you guys something. I mean, literally just... Oh my god! Oh, look at that big boy damage. I mean, it is pretty good. It is round 29, and it is a burst, so it's not going to hold up as well as an automatic. But, I mean, just... Oh my god, look at the damage. Look at the damage. Oh, let me repel, too. Look at the repel, too. But, 88 in the round. 4 burst. I think, actually... No, a 6 burst. Okay, I'll take that. That's actually some pretty good thing right there. It does have some pretty high damages. Lows at 2,000. Highs of about 4,000 per shot. Not just the whole burst. One shot. So you can maximize this to about, you know, a couple, you know, like 10 to 12,000 extra. I mean, it is fairly well done. I mean, it is a pretty balanced weapon. But I really do enjoy it. It is one of the weapons that are a little bit more fun in Cold War. It is a burst, but at the same time, it is a very stable burst. I mean, literally just look at that. They're all aligning. They're all in the same area. The recoil is amazing on this weapon. All-around good weapon. Number 13. I think, or 14 or 13. You know, either or. I think 14, actually. So 14, 15. All right, we got the XM4 and the Big Beast M60. All right, the XM4 becomes the Xenomatter 4000, and the M60, well, comes the slow burn. I'm going to test out the M60 first, you know, get the slow and painful burn out of the way, and then we'll use the Xenomatter to pleasurize. No, I'm just kidding. Where am I? Oh, man, this is a slow burn. I mean, it does, I'm not going to lie, it does do some damage, so that's one thing I can appreciate about this weapon. It has a slower fire rate, but it does have high criticals with about 3,500, which, you know, pretty good, I would say. And then lows about 1,800, so not too bad all around. I mean, the reload is actually pretty decent, I would say, with, you know, speed colo, all things considering it is an LMG. You know, it's not going to beat the XM4 or any other weapon, realistically. But, you know, it does have some pretty solid range. I don't have to worry about getting too close to them. It is pretty nice just having to, like, just back up to kill. I mean, it does do damage. It's kind of outbeating a couple of the other weapons I've been testing. But, you know, just pretty good alright weapon, you know, nothing out of this park. But if you want to hate yourself, go ahead and use it. The Xenomatter 4000. I mean, this thing, it just feels so clean. I don't know why, but ever since the buff in Season 3, where this weapon just is, you know, all assault rifles just in general, they just feel good. I mean, just sitting here listening to it with just that agency suppressor, just watch. Oh my god, I love it. Okay. Now, it may not be the best on this round, but it actually does have a very, very fast fire rate. I think it's about like 900 or 800. And it does have some pretty good recoil. Has a pretty good clip size of about 93. You can increase it depending on the magazine size that you do have. Obviously, you know, if you make a class setup where it has 50 rounds, you know, it's going to have about 110 rounds, I believe. I do about a high of 2,000, I would think. But considering the fact that it does shoot pretty quickly, a little bit faster than the M60 or the other sort of weapons in Cold War Zombies, it is pretty decent. I mean, not just going off the DPS alone, but everything else. With Ring of Fire, it does do a lot more damage and extra, as you can see, like 14,000 damage, 7,000 damage, you know, really good stuff. It is only Pack Punch Tier 1. Please give me 16. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh! QBZ. Oh, and it's got this nasty side. Oh, God. QBZ is the Yaogoli! From the first feel of it, it's pretty alright. I mean, I can't base it just off, you know, this. It is getting those higher rounds, so, you know, the weapon is going to do as fantastic as it would. You know, saying Tier 1 would being around 15. I feel like it'd do a lot better then. But starting off just with base thoughts and opinions, I mean, 1,200 for a headshot, and then the highs are like 2,500, I believe I see in there. It does have a very fast fire rate. I wouldn't say it's as fast as, say, the XM4, but I would say it is fairly higher than, say, like the C58, weapons like that. It is a fine blend in between. I feel like it's mainly that and that alone. It isn't the best assault rifle, but it isn't the worst weapon in the game, I would say. But yeah, I guess just a Yaogoli for that, right? What do we get? What do we get? Ooh, the M16. Oh, are you? Okay, alright, well, just whatever. Well, the Skull Splitter isn't called the Skull Splitter for a reason. I mean, as you can see with that high damage, and I mean high, it does an insane about 3,800 at highs, 2,000 something at lows. This is Tier 1 on 32. Keep this in mind. Now, it does do an insane damage range, and also 3,000 damage times 6, well, that's 18k. That is pretty good on round 33, I would say. That's just it alone. With Ring of Fire, this weapon does a lot. And I mean a lot more. It's significantly higher. I mean, the Xenomatter, any of these weapons don't really compare to weapons like the Skull Splitter. The Skull Splitter does have a very big clip size, maximizing at about 108. It does have a very fast reload. And keep in mind, I don't even have Speed Cola equipped. This weapon, one of the best, obviously. A lot of people like it, and for a good reason. I mean, this weapon tears any zombie. Depending on your round, you can kill him faster, but pretty good weapon. M16, I shouldn't have to introduce him anymore. Everyone knows him, everyone loves him. That's it for the M16. The Craig 6, now this is definitely an interesting weapon. Let's see what number 18 is. Come on, show me the goodies, show me the goodies, show me the goodies. The FAMAS, or the FFAR1. Good choices, honestly, great ones. The Winnower is one of the sexiest beasts. I'm not gonna lie, look at this. Oh my god, it looks so good. Starting off, you know, does pretty solid damage, I would say. You know, it is around 34 after all. I mean, these weapons are gonna get worse and worse. But I mean, one thing that is amazing about this weapon, 150 in the clip. This isn't even maximized. I believe you can get about 193, I believe. I remember seeing an odd weapon with this building it, but I mean, Ring of Fire literally just destroys all the zombies. It really does feel like insta-kill. The rate of fire, I mean, out of this world. I mean, it's literally like, I think over 1,000, I think 1,100 is around the areas to where this thing shoots and how fast it goes. Around, you know, 150 in the clip doesn't seem like a lot with a weapon like that, but I mean, considering all facts here, it does last a long time. Really stable. I don't even have a grip on this gun, and it is actually fairly stable. It doesn't, you know, do exactly the most right now, but it does about 1,400, I should say, damage to the head. The closer you get, obviously, you know, the more damage you do. It is a fast-firing weapon, sort of like an SMG. Now, the Krieg 6 becomes the Blitzkrieg at 99. If you know anything about history, the Blitzkrieg was used by fairly bad people, okay? But that doesn't mean this weapon's bad. I mean, after all, you do get a solid, you know, 60 in the clip, about 500, I would say, in the ammo reserve. So, not too good on the ammo, but pretty good ammo clip, I would say, especially because the RPM of this weapon's about at, like, I would say 700-ish. It's a little bit lower than the, you know, XM4, one of the slower firing weapons, but that doesn't mean it's very slow. It's not like the C58 or, you know, things like, or weapons like that with a very slow fire rate. The damage is pretty solid. I mean, it does outclass the FFAR by about 300 in an average critical hit, and then with a high critical hit, it does about 2,000. You know, pretty good all around. The rate of fire, pretty good with the combo of ammo. With Ring of Fire, it does do a pretty vast difference. I mean, you can see it in the gameplay, unless I keep getting knocked out of my Ring of Fire because I'm bad. You know, does pretty good. 8k a shot in the head with a pretty high amount of damage. You know, I would definitely say that at least. All right, number 19 is going to be the Bullfrog. The Bullfrog is going to become the high anxiety, one of the weapons I don't really use all too much in Cold War Zombies. It does have a really big clip of about 170, not a too fast reload with the clip I have currently equipped. I mean, I don't really know what it is. I'm just spinning them out of the box here. But I can tell it's one of those higher clips that just take away from the reload quickness. They're pretty good rate of fire. I'd say about 750 to 800. These are basically just estimates. But the damage critical hit is about, I'd say, like 1,600 to about a low of 1,000. So not all too best on the damage. I mean, I will be honest there. It does actually have some pretty good range. I mean, it does drop to a little bit lower when it comes to about like 20-ish meters of range. So it's not very amazing, I would say. It doesn't kill very fast. I mean, it is, well, around 35. So yeah, I mean, that is really just about it for the high anxiety. The R1 Shadow Hunter. Now, I didn't even think this thing was in the box, to be all honest with you guys. But, I mean, we will pack a punch. I've never really played with this weapon, so it's going to be the Lance a lot. And I'm just going to use Ring of Fire just because, well, it's a single shot, and look at that. I mean, it's pretty good. It's definitely one of the weapons that you do need Ring of Fire with, so this will be kind of short, sweet, and simple. But it does do a lot of critical damage, and it isn't exactly the best, I would say. It is one of those weapons that, well, you kind of buy it, you play with it like a little bit, but, you know, it's not really anything you genuinely like use out of, you know, all fun. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it for the Lancelot, to be honest. Alright, number 21 is going to be the LWC Tundra. So this will be fun, right? It is going to be the Permafrost. I'm starting to realize that, well, these weapons aren't going to be great. So if you're expecting me to, just play with this weapon for 30, seconds or more, sorry to tell you, I'm just going to be pack punching them just a little bit faster, just trying to get it out of the way because, well, I still got half of this to do, okay? I still got a lot more, and they're not doing that great. I got around 36, okay? I'm trying here. Weapon 21 is going to be the Mac-10. Something interesting, something good. It's going to be the PPSH. Now, these are some pretty solid weapons. Let's see how they play. Alright, the Mac-10 is the Royal with Lead, and as you can see, I'm getting absolutely crushed by zombies. It doesn't matter. It does chew pretty fast. I believe the rate of fire on this is 1,200. So, yeah, pretty good all around. Does a lot of damage. Not really, especially on round 36. Well, this weapon has always been a fan favorite, and it's been a favorite of mine. I mean, as you can see, the damage on it, not doing so hot, but, I mean, as you can tell, with that giant clip of 172, this will definitely get the job done on those lower rounds, even if you have a tier 3 pack punch, it'll do a lot better. So that's also another thing to look out. The damage of it is pretty well, I mean, 1,500, 2,000, pretty good stuff. I mean, it is good. It does clear out bosses fairly quickly, which is also a really good plus about this weapon. But yeah, that's the Grizzly Reaper for you guys. The Howler, now this is one I'm actually really excited to use. Alright, the Howler 77, or the Orion 777, or the Oreo, I like to call it. It's a pretty good beast, I would say, around 36. I mean, it is still cracking out about 2,300 damage, which isn't exactly amazing considering the round, but the weapon itself is a really, really good, solid weapon. Definitely does get the job done. I mean, even right now, it's still basically one-hitting vast majority of zombies on round nearly 40. Okay? Keep that in mind. This weapon is a fan favorite and is considered one of the better weapons or one of the best weapons in Cold War Zombies. I mean, personally, it is my favorite shotgun. I think it is the best in terms of damage. I mean, as you can tell, rate of fire, pretty good. It isn't the best. You do have to pump it. That's one of the cons about this weapon. It does take a little long, even though you do have speed cola. Pretty good, just all around good shotgun. Well, the AK-47. One weapon I'm fairly happy to use, to be honest. Alright, the Rasputin's Retribution. This thing is actually a pretty solid weapon, and one I would recommend a lot. It is around 40, and this weapon isn't actually doing absolutely dog awful. I mean, as you can see, the damage on it is really, really good. I do highs about 3,000 and lows about 2,000, so all around pretty solid Cold War Zombies weapon. The rate of fire of this weapon is about 750 RPM, so 60 isn't too bad, but, the way this weapon really shines is its ability to output damage. It is, tier 1 pack-a-punch. I sound like a broken record at this point. Genuinely, I just do, and I bet it sounds annoying. I know it does, okay? But yeah, really good. AK-47. Going to be the Magnum Revolver. One I really don't even play with, to be genuinely honest. I only pick it up in Outbreak. The DMR-14. Pretty solid 2 weapons. I mean, I don't really use them all too much, but honestly, let's just test them out. Is a pretty sexy looking rifle. I mean, I would say literally just looks like the M1, Grand, but pretty good looking. I mean, the damage is pretty good. I mean, 3K at a maximum, I believe so, from what it looks like. But critical damage, 5K. It actually is popping up a little bit more. The thing about this weapon, it is breaking my fingers, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I'm using my fingers quite a bit. I mean, I don't think I even use this many in bed. Single fire, it is very tappable, though. It's not one of those ones where you have to wait. You can really just sit here and spam. Kind of seems like I'm doing this in full auto. It is a very solid weapon. I have literally no attachments on this gun, and it is keeping itself pretty stable. I mean, it is one of those weapons, I guess, that does have a pretty solid experience in terms of recoil. The range on this weapon is really what makes it shine. And yeah, just a great all-around weapon. Now, the Magnum, or the Private Eye, is a weapon not a lot of people use, considering all things. Handguns aren't exactly the best in Cold War Zombies, but the thing about this weapon is, well, it does crack out pretty good damage, all things considered. It does have a pretty slow fire rate. It is a single fire, just like the, MK4 or the DMR-14. It has a pretty high damage of about 9,800. The ammo clip on it is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how, 18 shots fits into literally 6 little bullet holes, but hey, this is the Private Eye. That's it. The Groza, something I don't really see all too often, but one I'm happy to see, definitely for sure. Alright, well, the Groza Pack Punch is the Targaryen. I mean, it's not doing too much. I mean, 15k, well, 1500 is actually pretty good. You know, it does kind of kill zombies on this round, not too much. It has 85 in the clip. I don't have it maximized either. Hipfire actually really good. I feel like this is one of the assault rifles that actually has fairly decent hipfire accuracy. I mean, as you can see, it kind of is doing the job, but, you know, you don't really have to aim with this weapon, which is a really good thing about this weapon. I'm literally at 1 health. Oh my god. But yeah, that's the Targaryen. Ooh, we got 1911s. I mean, they aren't exactly the best, but I think one after this, the Diamati, I think we'll be set for pistols, to be honest. So the 1911s are the pain and suffering. This is what I'm feeling recording this on round 43. I mean, look at the damage, 420. That's pretty cool, you know. Small that little, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, not really cutting it. I mean, 2,000 damage, pretty cool. Not really gonna kill the zombies, but yeah, that's it for the 1911s. The Diamati, this is it. The Dialati. I mean, just look at this bad boy. It looks so good. You know, it does have some pretty low damage, but keep in all mind, it does have a very fast fire rate. It is one of the pistols that is more so unique just because of the fact that, well, it's a burst pistol, and we don't really get that too much. It really reminds me of the B23R, and I think that's a good thing. It's a really good pistol. It's one that shouldn't be just like slept on. It is actually really fun to play with, especially in multiplayer and Warzone. Not too much for zombies, but hey, that's the Dialati for you. Ooh, the E-tool. I have been needing this, so. Ooh, the ray gun. Okay, I'm definitely gonna keep this one just for me because I need some damage, need some points. The Porter's X2 ray gun, like the PPSH, has been in zombies for a very long time, and well, round 46, it's not doing so hot. Originally, it is pretty good the more you pack a punch it, but well, I'm tier 1, so I'm not doing so swell, not gonna lie. Pretty good. I mean, it has a 40 clip. The rate of fire is actually pretty decent on it. I mean, it's not absolutely god-awful, but it is, you know, a wonder weapon. You can hold it down. It is a single shot, but also it is fully auto. So you can kind of let your finger relax a little bit in terms of single fires with this weapon because, well, you get a fully automatic. That's the ray gun for you, baby. Let's get the other one. The E-tool, or the Ace of Spades. Never have I ever used this thing, and well, I would say it's good, but not cutting it on round 46. So I'm just gonna assume that this weapon's good just for the sake of this video. So yeah, I mean, it does about 12,500 damage, which is actually pretty good. I mean, it's outclassing technically every weapon I'm really playing with, so it's doing some damage. But I'm nearly killing myself in the process. So yeah, that's the sweet Ace of Spades for you. This is the Sigma. This is gonna be interesting. All right, the Omega 3F is a rocket launcher, and well, you're gonna have to use Ring of Fire with this weapon. Okay, if you want to use more than 3 shots, you're gonna have to, or you'll kill yourself. This weapon, pretty all right. I mean, it might get the job done, and you know, that being killing yourself with it. So the AK-74U, one we have not got yet, which is super exciting. Let's see how it plays out though. AK-74, no FU. Cherrick, put more names like this, please. I've said it so many times, just do it. I mean, starting off, does about 3,000 damage at max, 3.1k to be exact, and a low of about 1,700. It's not the worst, I would say. There's definitely been least damaging weapons on this tier list. I mean, it is nearly 50. But yeah, pretty high clip, 80 in the mag, standard, at least for this kind of magazine. I don't know what magazine specifically it is. Very good hip fire accuracy. I feel like this is the best out of all the Cold War kind of zombie guns with submachine guns. You know, this is really high on the hip fire. I mean, I can literally just sit here and just like that. It's that easy, baby. It's that easy. The RPG-7. Nice. Here's one of our weapons. Oh, I got a crossbow too. Nice. I think this is our last one, the CR-17D20. Now, for an RPG to have 2 shots, I guess pretty cool. Doesn't really matter because I'm probably gonna die to the zombie. It's round 51. The weapon doesn't do all too much. It literally just knocks him on the ground. Look. It doesn't even phase him. He's like, oh, that's cool. Okay. To be honest, the weapon's not good. Most of the time, you are going to kill yourself with this weapon, so that's kind of a con with it. But, I mean, yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, cool nonsense. If you're sitting there like, oh, if you made it this far, you know, you deserve a cookie. I love you, #1. But, also, some of the weapons just will not spin out of the mystery box. Like, there's DLC weapons that just won't come out. So, if you're wondering why I didn't do literally every single one, that's exactly why. But, hey, love you. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, you know, all the cool nonsense. See you guys next one. Have a wonderful day. See ya.